We're throwing this Millennium Helioscorpius 5,000 times to celebrate our YouTube channel hitting 5,000 subscribers. And we've got some special guests to help us. Hey everyone, it's Greg from Six Sided Discs, and thank you so much to everyone that has watched, enjoyed, or subscribed to our content. We appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if you're less familiar with disc golf, you may be wondering what exactly is the point of throwing a disc 5,000 times. Is it just some type of endurance challenge to see if we can do it? Or is there a practical purpose to this test? Well, for that, we need to talk about some very specific disc golf terminology. In other sports, when a piece of equipment like a ball, club, bat, or racket has been used for some time, it will be replaced with a new one. Professional tennis players use up to 10 rackets in one match, while soccer balls only last a couple games in the English Premier League, and NFL footballs typically only get used for one game before becoming a practice ball. However, one of the most useful things in disc golf is a well-used disc, becoming what we call seasoned or beat in. Most of the time when you throw a disc, it lands in the grass, and there's little to no wear on that disc. However, as many disc golfers are all too familiar with, many courses have trees, lampposts, parking lots, and other obstacles that discs inevitably fly into. When you hit something hard enough with the disc, it creates a permanent deformation in the plastic. And over time, all these deformations can build up to alter the flight path of a disc. For example, many discs that start out overstable or having a tendency to fall out of the air aggressively to the left on a right-handed backhand will begin to fly differently as they beat in, becoming less overstable and in some cases, very understable, essentially flying the exact opposite direction. Many professional players count on this fact and will carry 5 to 6 discs of the same mold in different levels of wear. This allows them to switch to the disc that has the correct stability for the shot shape they're looking for. But we have some questions about this beating in process. Just how much do the flight characteristics change? And how quickly? Does the disc's weight change as well as its shape? Well, we're about to find out for ourselves by throwing this Millennium Helioscorpius 5,000 times. And just to be clear, we're not just throwing this disc in a field 5,000 times. We're simulating what are effectively 5,000 very hard, violent tree kicks, but without hurting any trees, except for this one, which is already scheduled to be cut down. We have 2 Scorpius that we'll be working with for this test. Our 5,000 throw disc is penned at 169 grams. However, it actually weighs 171 on our scale. Our control is penned at 170 grams, but actually weighs 173. Let's get started with a quick baseline comparison. And as you can see, our control disc is a little bit more overstable than our 5,000 disc on its first throw.
So it begins.
That was a good one. Let's do it.
That was a good one,
That was
Chris.
big. That was all right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, ready? Oh God, it rolled! That's what James Rocker did.
Alright, here we go. Alright, yeah, just chuck it at the ground.
Like straight up.
Straight
gronk?
up, just
gronk.
right at
Just
it.
gronk it.
Just gronk it.
Boom!
Woo!
Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, whenever you're ready, let's do it. That was legitimately one of the hardest ones.
He's got to beat those hard. It's actually good. His forehand's good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. We began recording this video almost 1 month ago at the LWS Open at Idlewild, and I only just finished the last 900 throws yesterday, which is 1 day before this video releases. In fact, it took us so long to make this video, we've actually hit 6,000 subscribers in the meantime. And because I have seen nearly every single throw that this disc has done, I can tell you that it's not the most riveting thing to watch. So please enjoy some highlights going all the way back to the first videos on our YouTube channel while we watch this disc get beat in.
Little 3-hole challenge where we pick a disc out of each other's bag.
KZ deserves a shout out.
Our goal is to help grow the sport of disc golf by helping players discover new brands, plastics, and discs.
Oh! Let's go.
So as you can see, I threw a perfect shot and I have a clear path to the basket. So I'm just going to tap this in for an easy birdie.
Do a casual 9 for you guys. We're going to play singles and just kind of...
And now for something completely different.
What? This girl don't want to come down. We're down. Oh, you're dead, son. Uh-oh. You're dead, son. Uh-oh.
Oh,
sit now.
uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Still going. No way. Cool. Yep, I'm coming. We're gonna go to the other shot. Whoa, what a rip.
That was the farthest shot I've ever thrown in my life. So now, Daddy's gonna throw. Oh, also, by the way, I'm 6 years old.
What if I don't disc golf? We got a box for that. Oh, gosh, you guys make me feel short.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, yes. That's down there. Oh, money. I love that.
All right, let's take a look at this disc after 1,000 throws, and we can already see a noticeable difference in the flight. Our control disc is still very overstable, aggressively fading to the left. But our beat-in disc at 1,000 throws is already starting to flip up the flat and get a slight turn before fading out.
Okay, are you ready? All right, throw it at the brick.
Oh.
Woo!
This is for my friend Greg's evidence in his experiment in frisbees. Did I do good?
Yeah.
Here we have a close-up around 2,000 throws. The disc is already looking pretty worse for wear. The rim is rough all the way around, and there's a few places where we've got a decent chunk that's been taken off of the rim. All right, we're officially at the halfway point. Everything above this line is equal to 2,500 if you include the ring of 360 around the edge. We're a couple weeks into this video and we're gonna try and fast track it to 5,000 from here and see how this disc flies when we get there. Wish me and my elbow luck. Let's see a flight comparison at 2,500 throws. And again, there's a noticeable difference. In a stiff headwind, the new Scorpius is able to fight through the wind and eventually fade out, while the beat up disc at 2,500 throws is clearly starting to get quite understable. Oh gosh.
Here we see the Lucas in his natural habitat.
Woo! We are going to a playoff.
Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude. Yeah.
Let's go! All right, what's up, guys? We're out here at Cherokee Park in, is it Morristown? Right?
Yep.
Morristown, Tennessee, with the one and only Chris Dickerson, U.S. champion. Can we see that again?
Yeah, so I'm not even like trying.
What makes the Discraft Buzz unique?
The disc is in the details.
How does it rank against the top approach discs on the market? Some say that it's a mid-range. Others say that it's a fairway driver. All we know is it's called the Stig. And of course, you've probably heard about the flashing. But we've been stuck with the logic and only hard or soft base plastic until now. Will the new premium logic live up to expectations? The disc is in the details. We're comparing a bunch of molds from different manufacturers to find out how plastic affects stability. But first, why would the plastic change disc stability at all? The plastic is in the details. A divergent disc golem broke on its very first throw. Here's Austin to tell us more.
Now, when we talk about rubber, there's lots of different types of rubber, just like there's lots of different types of plastics.
Because flight numbers don't matter. And as we saw in our last video, that may not necessarily be the case. We all know this scenario. New players getting into disc golf should throw putters and mid-ranges, but for some reason, they don't. Instead, they reach for that high-speed distance driver because speed equals distance.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm looking for an Axiom Crave. Do you have any by chance in Fission?
Yeah, I think we have some. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Fission Crave.
Oh, this is sweet. I love the swirls. Oh, yeah, 166. Sorry, can't do it.
What weight were you looking for?
I'm looking for 167.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, it's just too flippy.
okay.
Anyway, see ya.
All right, have a good day.
Innova discs have become obsolete because most of the cute animals they are named after have gone extinct. Luckily, for those who build courses in their fallout shelters and underground bunkers, doomsday discs live on. Let's learn about their discs now, while there's still time. These are our first impressions. All right, we made it. 5,000 throws, and somehow I managed not to get any blisters throwing this into the wall repeatedly. Let's take a look at these discs up close. Now, I obviously knew while we were testing that this disc was getting more and more understable, and I could see the impacts slowly deforming the edge of the disc. But now, looking at these two side by side, the difference is clearly visible to the naked eye. Look at how blunted the nose of the 5,000 disc is compared to the brand new one. Even before all the bumps and cracks and scrapes it has, it is now a completely different shape.
On top of all this, our 5,000 throw disc lost 2 whole grams of weight throughout testing. So let's finally see just how much this flight has changed. So that's it then. If you want a perfectly beat-in seasoned disc, all you need is a basement wall and a couple days to just throw that thing until it flies just right. So now I guess the only question is, since this disc survived 5,000 throws, what do we do when we hit 10,000 subscribers? For 6-Sided Discs, I'm Greg. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, yeah, just chuck it at the ground.
Like straight up.
Straight up, just
gronk.
Right at
Just
it.
gronk it.
Just gronk it.
Boom! It wasn't that good.
No, that was perfect.
I think it was pretty damn good.
This is just BTS. All right, let it rip. Ready? Go for it. Oh no! All right, yeah. No! No, I mean, whatever works for you. No! All right. There we go. You ready? Go ahead. He missed.
We'll try again.
Many Castoplast pros are still throwing. But first, let's see where it fits with Castoplast's own side. On a slight hyzer, Caleb got this to flip flat and hold that. The Rask, being a much faster disc. Is it the overstable distance driver that Castoplast? So where does things stand? Some early reviews of the Discraft. The Heat was initially described as a slightly faster. So where does the? While Big Z is an opaque, slightly flexible version of Z that features longer stamps. Oh, longer stamps. Thrown on slight anhyzer, it quickly. Okay. All right, it's on.
That was so long.
Ready? Now get out of the way. Pink. Oh! I made the cut. Woo! We're putting these putting putters to the test to see which ones fly the furthest. Putting putters. So to attempt to dispel those myths a bit, we are going to put some putting... where was it? The RPM discs Takapoo, which was unexpectedly... So to attempt to dispel those myths a bit, we have 25 putters from over 15 different... No. So to attempt to dispel those myths a bit, we have over 25 discs from 15 manufacturers. So to attempt to dispel those myths a bit, we have over 25 discs from 15 manufacturers. 25 putters. So to attempt to dispel... We also learned that but the winner for most improved from So to attempt to dispel those myths a bit, we have 25 putters from 15 different manufacturers. Why is this so hard? Many of Lone Star's discs are named after obvious Texas centrists. Many of Lone Star discs are Because Lima is lightweight plastic, it is ideal for juniors, age-protected players, and those that are looking to gain extra distance by using a lighter weight plastic. Lima's max weight is only 169 grams, though the discs typically run between 150 and 158 grams. Next, we move on to some of their more... Founders plastic is very similar. The Benny, like many discs from Lone Star, are available in... For six-sided discs, I'm Greg. We'll see you in the next one. We'll talk more about this picture in just a moment, but as you can see, this line here along the outer edge of the rim shows where the two pieces of the mold overlapped. No. The parting line height represents where the two pieces of the mold... The parting line height is where plastic was able to leak out slightly where the two pieces... No. Disc golf discs are manufactured using a top and bottom mold, and the parting line height is created by plastic leaking out of the side of the... And the parting line height is created by plastic leaking out where those two pieces meet. Disc golf discs are typically made with a top and bottom mold. The parting line is where they meet in the center, and plastic often leaks out of that gap slightly and needs to be trimmed, leaving a faint line. Yeah! Remember, this is only part 1. Part 2 is coming with just a few more discs, including 5 different plastics. Dang it. This is getting heavy. If you enjoyed this video, you would also enjoy some of our other series, like The Disc is in the Details. Dang it, come on, spit it out. 382.
Yeah, this one's just a beefcake.
Did you say beef?
Oh yeah, it's beef. It's beef jerky.
Nom nom. But if you didn't watch part 1, stick around while we explain why... Okay, so a little graphic. Greg from last week. Boop, boop, boop. But this week we have a much wider variety. And I have to stop recording for a second because the mail's here. Be right back. Missed the mail truck. Caleb starts us out on just a little bit of hyzer, but immediately gets a big flip and even more turn for a nice big... What am I trying to say? Now the parting line with Discmania's The Star Rock has just a hint more overstability than the DX Rock. Whether we have 5 buzzes to test today in looking to get a little flip up, straight buzz shot, which of course is their hallmark. We've had dozens of... Finally, with glow and metal fake... But while they had a brief, unplanned visit at Infinite Discs... Oh, I read it wrong. Pooh. All of their discs feature a space theme... No. All of their discs... Speak. All of their discs' names, stamp designs, and typography feature a space theme. Impressively, Alpha Discs has quickly put together...
Boom! Which one is it? Our Chrome... Ooh. Now, watching these fly, I was expecting them to get a nice straight finish. Man. Now, watching these fly, I was expecting them to get a nice straight flight with a little bit of finish. Reliable.
You got it.
Now, a 5.5 -1.2 flat top mid-range, the perfect mix of straight and stable, I'd have to say I was very impressed. It was close. The Apollo was really impressive, okay. Now, a 5.5 -1.2, I feel like you on the blooper reels now. All in all, for a newer brand, it had... All in all, for a newer brand, it has clearly paid off for Alpha Disc to put all of their focus... No, I stuttered right there. All in all, for a newer brand, it has clearly paid off for Alpha Disc to put in all of their focus into just a few molds, as they have turned out a trifecta of winners. Back to you, Greg. That was the one, right?
That was it.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Nice. Max gets the glitch out. Because what do actually... One speeds are useful for limiting arm speed while reducing... No. Once again, pretty accurate to the flight numbers. I didn't say that before. Oh, I guess we did. Rated much more understable at 1.2 -40. Hello? And they went with Eli over to get in the pool, and now they're in the pool. I have to delete all this footage because I'm recording this conversation now. No, she didn't give me a weird face until I handed her back to her mom. Love you too. Bye. And we're back.
Duck season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Wabbit season. Wabbit season. Duck season. Fire!
But if you look past the negative press and tune out the noise, Prodigy discs. But if you look past the negative press and turn. But wow. In 2013, after 2 years of testing, Prodigy introduced their lineup to their first, paving the way for professionals to earn a living wage and help disc golf evolve into what it has become today. Our goal is to find out which one fits that Firebird slot best, and where some Finally, we have our old school 2003 pre-flight number champion Firebird, and you already know, even all these years later, on backhand, you can see it fading much earlier than it. Decline call. DGA says that the Hellfire is, quote, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, I like lots of Castoplast discs. Yeah. Well, I bag the
Berg.
The
Järn.
The
Lots.
I've thrown the
Grym.
and
Grym.
before. I know a lot of people like the Falk. And I know this
Svea.
And pretty popular too.
Look at that fine man in the cinematic. It looks sweet. And if you throw something, it will focus.
I don't know if it'll focus on the disc. You want to try it?
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh.
Now, I've been working on ideas for a video about rubber discs for a little while, so I decided while doing... okay. Those who do give rubber discs... Rubber?
Well, that's not in one piece anymore.
I really felt that just break in my hand like a piece of paper.
That is amazing.
That was wide enough. You can get that right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
No, I just wanted to, like, hit down here. Yeah. Alright, try again.
Backhand, same thing, or forehand?
Whatever. I don't know.
We'll try backhand.
Oh!
And as I alluded to before, the blackout is easily the most I think we would rate the flat Earth. I think we would rate.
Oh my god. That's good? So good. That's crazy.
Playing disc golf just might give you the mental fortitude you will need to be a survivor.
So dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?
So dark. Cut. To find out, we're throwing a bunch of discs at higher and lower weight. Loader? I've heard this advice given on... okay. In recent years, a few other companies have stepped up. Another thing we noticed is that we... So, do you throw white light? White light? Oh.
Yeah, sorry. It's just too flippy.
Okay.
Anyway, see ya.
All right. Have a good day. Sadness. Good job. 119 gram dyno disc. Oops.
Do you consent to be on YouTube?
Yes. It's on camera. So, many evolution line The Lux Vaker, while the Cosmic Fury spends much of that same The Cosmic Fury logic is a great addition to the Discmania lineup. It offers an alternative to... All right, whenever you're ready.
Like slight hyzer, straight.
Yeah, we want to show that nice straight flight, if we can. Yep, that's it. Put it in your bag, bro. We literally don't need a second take on that first one. That was sick.
Not for that one either.
Nope. See, same but fade.
Yeah, bigger.
Exact same but with fades.
That
Oh.
maybe could.
Drop.
Dude, that's twice. Come on, man. I'm all over it.
We would say both of these are made of... Next, let's move on to our second category of mid-ranges with flight numbers... Yeah, can you flop it in front of the camera?
Flop, flop, flop.
Yeah, technically. They say it's a 5-4, -1-2, I think.
I can't throw it.
But it was straight though. All right, you ready? Rubber. You can do it. Oof. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. I hate it.
If you like this content and want to see more, please consider liking the video, subscribing to our channel, or supporting us on Patreon. Your support makes this content possible.